to the garden, do some harvesting. You are a faithful friend, aren't you? Today I am going to take you on, Zeke's over there swinging. Today I'm going to take you on a harvest with me through my garden. Right now my garden's kind of a mess. Before I started harvesting, I was able to really keep up with it, all the weeding and everything. And my wheel hoe, which I'll show you, my wheel hoe has been a lifesaver, and my scuffle hose. I've showed you my scuffle hoe before. But I was able to keep up with it pretty good before I started harvesting, and then harvesting started and canning and preserving started, and the weeds have kind of taken over. What I'm gonna do is go through and harvest. I'll probably do some of it today and then some of it maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll have green beans to harvest and probably more tomatoes. I might have a few tomatoes tonight. I might have a few green beans, but right now, this evening, I'm actually harvesting zinnias for Jacob and Jaden to take to the farmer's market. So, and I'm gonna be teaching Zeke how to cut the zinnias, because he really wants to learn. You're gonna learn how?
Okay.
Okay.
So how do I do it?
Mr. Backwards shirt.
What?
Do you want to use my scissors?
What scissors?
And I'll use the pruning shears. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how then. Let me put the camera on the tripod. We have to get them long enough for Bubba to take. You got it? Okay, now pick it up. That's actually not quite long enough, buddy. Now when you pick it off, you want to take the weeds off of it.
Why?
So it goes in the bucket easier. Put it in the water. I'm also deadheading zinnias as I go. Deadheading them helps them bloom more and keeps the blooms going all summer long. When I'm deadheading, I'm trying to find one. I'm going to go about 1/4 inch above a set of leaves and cut it there. And I'm usually only deadheading ones that are looking rough, like they're done for the season. The petals are discolored and they're looking like they're done. I usually just throw them down on the dirt underneath the flowers. They're likely to reseed themselves. I don't know if they will or not, because we'll probably be plowing. See another one down here. I need a deadhead. I usually try to deadhead a couple times a week. The zinnias really are my favorite part of the whole garden, and the sunflowers. You can see them down there. They attract so many bees and butterflies, and I love the color that it gives to my garden. Those look really pretty. Well, I'm carrying these zinnias back. Let's talk about this tomato patch. I've gardened all my life, but I've never been really serious about it, and this year I was way more serious. I knew I wanted to feed us out of the garden. And I knew that I wanted to preserve as much as I could, both from my garden and from Jacob's garden. Mostly preserve from Jacob's garden and eat out of this garden. Well, I don't like to kill things, and which is a necessary thing when you farm sometimes. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, everything on a farm has a purpose, and I truly believe that. But when I planted these tomatoes, I had probably over 50 of them, probably more than that. And I planted about 40, and I planted them way too close together. I have learned my lesson. But even though they're way too close together and I basically have to swim in them to find the tomatoes, I am learning through the process. I'm learning what tomatoes I like and what I don't like. So next year when I go to plant tomatoes, I'm going to know that I don't want certain kinds of tomatoes. Like right now, I'm partial to the yellow brandywine, my paste tomatoes, some of my paste tomatoes. Not partial to cherry at all. Cherry tomatoes can go. I feed them to the chickens mostly. The kids eat some of them. And then there's another yellow one that I like and a white one that I like too. I'm learning which ones that I like and don't like and I'm going to journal this so that next year I remember this and I don't make the same mistake. Instead of this being this big jumbled mess of vines that I basically have to cherry pick my way through, I can have just a couple rows of neat, orderly tomatoes. I had the best of intentions with the Florida weave too, but man, everything just got away from me. And I saw it. There it is. See it? Yeah. I love the yellow tomatoes. I'm beginning to blush, but I think I'm gonna leave them on there overnight. That one I might pick. Way down there. Oh, yeah, I might take that one. Oh, it's a nice one. Loads and loads of tomatoes. Beetle, yeah. I think this one's ready. Chickens love these tomatoes. They'll probably run at first, but then when they figure out what I'm throwing, they'll be all over them. You're so funny. She knows what it is. She's like, yeah. Those are good, huh, girls? Oh yeah, you know what it's all about. It is really hot out here tonight. I'm thinking about jumping in the pool. Still have green beans. I saw a couple big ones on the vine, so I want to see if I can pick whatever's there. Maybe I won't have to pick tomorrow. I got a handful of beans. Yeah. We're starting to give out. I'm not disappointed because they're bush beans, and if you know, you know. No, seriously though, if you know, you know. So I'm not really disappointed about that, and I still have my pole beans as long as the Japanese beetles don't eat them to pieces, and they've been producing pretty good. Really, these beans I'm not canning, we're just eating for meals. We've had some main dishes with them and we've had some side dishes with them. Some lunches, things like that. We'll put sausage with them or hamburger and cook them, and it's really, really good. Cucumbers are done. I'm actually, I say that. Looky there. I might just go ahead and pick that one, because if I don't, the vine is very wilty right now. Because I thought it was done and I haven't really been taking that well care of it. There's another one. I got quite a few pickles off of this. Now I'm relying on Jacob's cucumbers. Mine were really crisp too, and his are super crisp. Even though they're bigger, they're still super crisp. I think he said they're Calypso cucumbers. Make really good pickles. Finally, and for once in my life, I've made crispy pickles. Crispy pickles, which I'm gonna be canning those pickles with you very soon because we already prepped them this morning and I filmed that part. So I'm gonna film canning them either tonight or tomorrow. It's looking like tomorrow because I think I want to get in the pool. It's so hot out here. I'll have another video coming soon about how to pick basil and preserve it, and just showing me taking care of my basil plants. I'll probably also film salsa. I have lots of ideas roaming around in my head. Just kind of want to, I've been thinking I need to do a video. It's been a while, but I just haven't wanted to pick up the camera. And finally last night I got the inspiration to just film going about my morning or afternoon canning or harvesting in the garden, whatever I'm doing, and share that with you. Look for more videos coming soon. Thanks for harvesting with me. It's been a really great time. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna go maybe harvest some Japanese beetles and put in my bucket of soapy water now. See you guys next time. I'm on my way out of the garden and I found more.